Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Merhaba ben Ayman Juana. Tanıştığımıza çok memnun oldum. Today, I am going to tell or explain about volcano. Why I choose volcano? Because volcano is very important because it's very destructive and it also has many benefits. So that is the reason why I choose it. And if we know these both things, we also know how to avoid the destructive bits of volcano and how to use the good things of volcano. Well, now this is my mind map. So in my mind map, there is the definition. After the definition, I'm going to read and explain about some two ayahs from the Quran. After that is I'm going to tell how the word volcano itself is named, and then I'm going to explain about these many parts of volcano, and then there is the types of volcano. And then after the types, I'm going also to tell about the status of volcano, places of volcano eruption, and also these types of eruption. It's how it erupts. And then I'm going to tell about objects from volcano, and then my favorite volcanoes, which are the volcanoes that I like. And then the last thing is the reference. First of all, I'm going to tell about the definition. For the definition is volcano is a gap in the crust of the earth that makes possible gas, ash, and lava comes out of the crust. Well, what is meant by volcano is a gap in the crust of the earth that makes possible gas, ash, and lava comes out of the crust. What is the meaning of this word? What is the meaning of that word? The meaning is to make it called a volcano. It is a gap. It doesn't have to be a mountain. Even in valleys, it can be also called a volcano. In seas, it can also be a volcano. Now, that is quite simple. And now I'm going to tell why, if it has gaps, it can make possible gas, it can make possible ash, lava, and rock come out. Why? It is because the production of the stones in the mantle of the earth is very much. It's very full. The lava that is in the mantle of the earth has is very full of it, and it tries to find lots of places to go out. It tries to push everywhere, and if there is just a little hole, it will push straight away there. This is the meaning of the word that makes possible gas, ash, and lava comes out of the crust. It is made possible all the ash that is wanted to come out. Then why there is a volcano that now doesn't erupt? Why it's like that? It means This is meaning the pressure is not yet built yet. There is not yet a pressure from down of the core of the earth to push the all the lava to the top there to the volcano. If it's a mountain, to very high place and will erupt with a big eruption and goes. The lava makes a river of lava, which later will form into rock. Which is, and even sometimes rocks are, since it was erupted, and the rocks will be used to will be very useful for human. After that, I'm going to tell about some verses about volcano in the Quran. The first one is in Surah Al-Kahf, ayat 47. وَيَوْمَ نُسَيِّرُ الْجِبَالَ وَتَرَى الْأَرْضَ بَارِزَةً وَحَشَرْنَاهُمْ فَلَمْ نُغَادِرْ مِنْهُمْ أَحَدًا. The meaning is, one day we shall remove the mountains, and thou wilt see the earth as a level stretch, and we shall gather them all together, nor shall we leave out any one of them. The second one is Surah Al-Mursalat ayat 10. وَإِذَا الْجِبَالُ نُسِفَتْ, and the meaning is when the mountains are scattered as dust. Those are the verses that I want to tell about volcano. The meaning of these verses is this is showing, because the volcano is told in the Quran, this is meaning that volcano is very important, like what I said in the beginning of my presentation. Volcano is very important for us until it's told in the Quran, just like mountains. Now, after the ayahs in the Quran that prove that volcano is very important, I am going to tell you about how volcano is named. Well, for some people, the word volcano is just usual. The name is like that, volcano. Yes, volcano. But for some people, it's also strange. Maybe for some people that are not Italian, it's quite that are not Mediterranean. I mean, the people that are not Mediterranean. Maybe for people that are not Mediterranean, the volcano sounds like strange. Now, for the one that says that volcano is usual, and even though the one that is not usual, the one that's this means that the story of how volcano is named is interesting. According to Roman legend, how volcano is named is by the Roman god of fire and metal working. The name is Volcano. He lives in an island of Volcano, which triggers to the name of volcano. So, and he is the best and smaller, and he makes thunderbolts for Jupiter, and he makes spurts by himself, spurts out lava from the volcano, and he makes armor for Hercules and very good weapons for Mars, which is the god of what is in the name of war. So he's very important. He's have a very great role in Roman legend. After I tell how volcano is named, I'm going to tell about the parts of volcano. Well, this is a cross section of stratovolcano or a cross section of volcano. What does cross section mean? It means if we divide the earth into two, and we crop it only the part of volcano, it will look like this, even though this is only a painting. Well, number one, if you still can see it here, is the magma chamber, which is the center of all the lava. And number two is the bedrock, which is the place where the volcano lies, and it can make the volcano stand up and doesn't fall down, just like a mountain. And then number 3 and 13 is the vent. Number 3 and 13 both is the vent. Now, what is the vent? The vent is the throat of the volcano, the place where all the lava is spurted out later, and the end, which is on the crater, which is number 14, the crater. And it will, from the vent, from the throat, it goes out to the mouth, which is the crater. And then it spurts out all the lava that is meant to go out from the volcano. No, and it's also part of the vent, number 10, which is the throat. And for number 4, it's the base of the volcano. It's the line of the base of the volcano. So it's actually the most top bit layer of the bedrock. It's a part of the bedrock actually, not the bedrock. And then after that, I'm going to tell about the sill. Now, silly is sometimes there is a hole between the mountain, and this is called the sill. So the other bits of the lava can go out to the sill. And for number 6, which is the dike, is the way for the lava to go to the sill. Maybe it can spurt out from the sill, but the volcano can be broken. The mountain can be broken, I mean. And then after that, number 11 is a parasitic cone, which is sitting down on the main bit of the volcano, and the lava flow, which is on the parasitic cone and also on the main bit of the volcano, is where the lava goes down. That is the lava river. And then the ash cloud is the acid rain that is going out from the volcano. And those are the parts of the volcano that I'm going to tell you. Now, these are types of volcano. The first one is a fissure volcano, which there is the here is the lines. There is the gentle basaltic slope of lava. There is the fissure, that is why it's named the fissure volcano. There is the magma, which is that every mountain, of course, have, which is a main part of a mountain, the magma. And after that, shield volcano. Well, we know what shield means. Then why we name it shield? According to I forgot from where. The traditional people said that it was warriors with shields that built that volcanoes. And then after and there is and on this side, this is the line. There is the gentle slope of basaltic lava flow, and there's the vent, of course it's the vent, and there's the, of course, magma. And this is similar, only the shape is like it's like a dome, but the effect is actually same. The vent is same. There is the vent and there is the magma. Now this is a different thing because of the shape of the dome. There is a steep convex slope from thick, fast cooling lava. So because the lava goes down, it shapes like a gelombang. It shapes like a flow wave. Now there is also the ash cinder volcano. The magma is quite high and there is fine ash on the top, and before the magma there is the cinder, and on the vent is on the top bit, and actually everything is the vent from the red bit. For the composite volcano, there is the vent. The whole thing is the vent. There is the magma, branch pipe, ash, and the lava layers on the top. The last one, the Caldera volcano, has old cone, new cone, ash, and magma. It has so many bits, and neither is similar to a cinder cone. It can erupt anywhere. It can be here, 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 anywhere that is still in the caldera. After that, I'm going to tell about the status of volcano. There's two status of volcano, which is active, dormant, or extinct. Active, it means it's still erupting, while dormant means it is sleeping, or it still can sneeze, like it can sneeze, but it can't say alhamdulillah. It can sneeze, like it sometimes happens, even though it's but if it sneezes, it means it's a sign that it's active. But if it's dormant, it's sleeping, it's not acting. But the longer it's dormant before it's extinct, the blast will be very big after that. If it's extinct, it means already after 100,000 years, it's impossible to erupt anymore. Maybe it will erupt once, but I mean logically, geographically, it can't. If that is extinct. Now I'm going to talk about the places of volcanoes. Now, what is the ring? The main places of volcanoes is on the Ring of Fire. Now, the Ring of Fire is not only there is not only volcanoes, but also so many trenches which stretches from Asia, North America, and South America. But it doesn't go to Australia, yeah. So if we start from here, there is New Zealand. We can see here. This is the North Island and this is the South Island. And there's many volcanoes all around here, many trenches, many islands, and that three things is dominantly there in the Ring of Fire. But it's named Fire because of volcano, Vulcan, the god of fire, the Roman god of fire. So there is lots of volcano all around here. All the three things are also on here. This is the North Island and this is the South Island. And we reach here, we meet a trench, which is named the Tonga Trench. We keep going and there's many sea volcanoes around here that is claimed by some countries. And here is the Bougainville Trench. I don't know belonging to what country. And here is Indonesia, and I live here. if we keep going up, we reach Philippines, and after Philippines and claimed by Japan, we found the Ryukyu Trench, and there's the Philippine Trench before. Now we have Japan. This is all the main islands of Japan. There's a range of islands here. We reach the province of Novosibirsk that is a part of Russia. Now this is a very famous area, the Aleutian Trench, and there's also the Aleutian Islands. All around here so this is the Alaska, and we keep going down. This is all the Canada, the US, and here is a very active place. There is Mount. It's very destructive area, which the name is Mexico country, and there is Mount Popocatépetl, which is still active, and according to Mayan legend, he is a bad giant that because he was bad, he was turned into stone. And we keep going down, we find Mount Aconcagua in what's the name? Argentina. Yes. And in Mount Pere in Antigua and Bermuda also has a fun story here. And here we reach the end of the Ring of Fire. Actually, it doesn't look like a circular ring. What do you think the shape is this? I mean, more or less, what is this? Horseshoe. What the hell? You should step by the horse. No, it's broken. Nah. This is the volcano eruption. The first step is there is the magma, and then the pressure builds up. So it really wants to push the magma up, and then the magma escapes through all of the bits of the vent. The vent. Gitu. Now this is types of eruption. The first one is Permian eruption, which is very dangerous because people die straight away. But alhamdulillah, it happened in Pompeii, and only like 500 people died from here, or 5,000 I mean, which Pompeii had like much more people than that, so they can know quickly. But we found a loaf of bread just cooked from the oven that is already dried by the eruption. The volcanic eruption has the same rate of ash and lava. The Icelandic eruption is like the Mount. It's like Mount. I forget it. So the mount that I forget the name is long. It's like long, but the eruption has so many ash. But it's like it's not destructive to like buildings, but because it's ash, it goes to people quickly. The Hawaiian eruption doesn't gives out any ash, so people can run quickly, and it's still erupting, and people has just a house in front of the volcano that is still erupting, and they're just very brave because they're sure that the lava can't sweep their house. They already has a very good architecture, and even though like the house is just in here, and they're still feeling alright. And then the Perean eruption. Perean eruption is like on Mount Pere, that's why it's named Perean eruption. So it's pushing the lava, sweeping the land, it's going down like that. It's quite safe on this area actually. And the ash, everything is pushed there, maybe because of wind. And also because of the shape of volcano. The objects from volcano that we can get is very useful. Rocks like granite and marble, that all is from volcano. Ash, which is the dust, and also magma, which later will also become rocks. My favorite volcano is Mount Aconcagua in Argentina, and then Mauna Loa in Hawaii, USA, Pere in Antigua and Bermuda. The references is from children's illustrated encyclopedia, the Reader's Digest Children's Encyclopedia. This one I don't need to. The Usborne First Encyclopedia of Our World, Horrible Geography, Violent Volcanoes, Questions and Answers, Planet Earth. Thank you so much. Guru Shuruz Gure Tashakur Ederiz. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.